The fraud and money laundering trial of Gupta associates, their companies and 3 former senior Free State government officials adjourned to Monday. Lead investigator Nulane from the NPA's investigating directorate took to the witness stand today. He outlined how he seized documents regarding the awarding of 24.9 million rand contract to Nulane Investments back in 2011. The company is owned by Gupta associate Iqbal Sharma. ENCA's Moloko Moloto spoke to Investigating Directorate spokesperson Sindisiwe Siboka, and he asked for her response regarding Mtolo's admission that he didn't book evidence into the so-called SAPS 13 as per police protocol.
Firstly, let me start off by saying that when trial begins, we expect that there's a lot of this and that, bantering that takes place, many questions, technical questions that are thrown to the witnesses for them to then be able to respond to, and they come at them from different angles. So what we're basically saying as the Investigating Directorate once again is that we're going to let the process unfold in court. We're going to let Mr. Mtolo come back to the stand again and continue testifying on Monday when we resume. And when he does, he'll then be able to clarify what exactly he means by various assertions made and various questions that will be posed to him through cross-examination by the Defence Counsel. And then if need be, the very capable advocate Sorunya will then re-examine the witness on the stand to then clarify our point as a state.
This morning there were also suggestions that there might be a delay simply because one Mr. Thomas Church, who works for consultancy firm Deloitte, is not in the country, he is in Nigeria. And it appeared as if you as the state somehow were the fingers of blame were pointed at you.
For starters, I think I also need to dispel that notion. Mr. Church was actually here for the very first week when trial began on the 23rd. He was actually waiting outside for him to be called, but because of time and other witnesses that were currently testifying and the initial application brought by the defense through one of the counsel was that they wanted to mirror image his a device that he then compiled the particular report. That application has now been abandoned by the defense and an order will thus be made. But without getting into further details, we know that once the time is opportune and a date has been set, Mr. Church will come back and testify.
Are the assets, be it movable or immovable assets of the accused who are now before court, been frozen so that you can recover this 24.9 million rand that you as the state allege was awarded to this Gupta-related company unlawfully, should you win this particular case?
The beauty of what the NPA has been able to do thus far is that once we enrolled this matter in 2021, on the same week, we're then able to get the assets of some of the accused here restrained, not the government or the former government officials, but that of Mr. Iqbal Sharma, his company Nulane Investment, as well as that of Islandside, which is currently being represented by Ms. Ronika Ragavan, and various other companies so cited that we believe benefited from the 24.9 million. But what I think we must also emphasize is that the asset forfeiture unit within the NPA has also been able to get the unlimited restraint. So it's not just the 24.9 million, it's all encompassing. The curator report will then be able to detail exactly how much of those assets are kept, but I can definitely tell you it's times 4, times 5 of that value.
Sindisiwe Siboka, she is the spokesperson for the ID, the directorate within the National Prosecuting Authority. This trial will, of course, resume on Monday, and Colonel Mtolo is expected back in the witness stand, and it is expected that the defense will then begin with cross-examination. We know that this trial has been scheduled to come to an end on the 3rd of March. Moloko Moloto, Bloemfontein.